Okay, so we've got to have some passive advertisements every now and then for my Chessable courses, so why not go ahead and hit another one of my courses as I'm going through these games. My opponent is white, and he is 2488 Lichess Blitz, and at this point I am 2468 in Lichess Blitz. And he decides to play d4, and you know what? I got tired of playing the King's Indian. What can I say? I play d5, and lo and behold, I get the dirty itself. The aggressive Queen's Gambit decline system, the Janowski variation. And I think this is one of the most underrated professional systems in chess. It's kind of why I believe I was the first author to write a full repertoire text on it. There is now currently another Chessable text on the Janowski. It's a little bit different than mine. He changes up the move order some. But overall, I expect more books to come because the boss himself, Magnus Carlsen, is playing it on a regular basis along with a number of other top guys. And some of my favorite players, like International Master Casa Corley, he's played it with great effect. Those are two players to look at their games in these variations. Oh, yeah, definitely take a look at the book if this game tickles your fancy. So knight f3, knight f6, and bishop g5. And this is what you love to see if you're a dirty player. Because you get to have fun. I get to grab the pawn. And that a6 move is so useful. The normal move that all the top guys are playing, they're just taking or they're playing the solid e3 system. And there's nothing wrong with these for black by any means, but bishop g5, it's where the fun happens. So I'm going to take, and after e4, I say to myself, you know what, let's have a bit of fun. b5, and my opponent goes a4, and there are some options here for black. I mean, b4 is definitely a playable option, but I wanted to get significantly more dirty. I like imbalances, and I have to be honest, I've been working on Fire on the Board lately. The classic Alexei Shirov text, highly recommend for people who want aggressive attacking ideas. Take a look at it. I go c6, takes, and you know what? Give it. Take it. All right, it's go time, baby. Check. Takes. Give a tickle to the rook. What you doing? Give me that pawn. Starting to have some fun now. And wouldn't you know it, this position is just so tough for white to play already, though, that, what are we on, move 14? The game is done in less than 10 moves. That's always fun. So, rook g3, and I can improve on my play with the immediate knight c6. Whereas giving this pawn is completely fine because after knight takes d4 and bishop g6, got you in the tomb. Where you going, boss? Black is in great shape and is definitely going to go on to win that line. So after rook g3, I just simply castled and then went knight c6. But the problem here is, even though white's trying to get out of this, he's trying to trade pieces, I'm not really giving him a lot of time. Queen takes d4. I'm threatening the b-pawn. After queen e2, probably even stronger than my move is knight e5. When he moves the rook, knight d3 check, he can't castle. But I played queen d5 looking to play knight d4, so he stops that. The fork anyway, doesn't stop me from playing knight d4. And after queen g4, check. Knight f5. Now I'm hitting the b-pawn, I'm hitting his rook, defending against the mate. My queen, it's just everything's working. And queen takes b2, and my opponent resigned because he's got just all sorts of problems, and my connected passers, even if he somehow figures out how to survive this from a tactical standpoint, which I don't see, the connected passers are more than enough, and my knight is beautifully placed on f5. So why not at least take a look at the free short and sweet of the aggressive Queen's Gambit decline? It's a fun repertoire. If I could get this type of position, I mean, let's say, where are we at? If I could get this position with black every time I sat down, I would so much. Oh, I can't even talk. I would love chess so much more if I could get this every time. Take a look at the Dirty Dirty.